While watching the tears drop for drop, I couldn't help but think about what was going to happen next. Just a few hours prior, the neighborhood grocery store had been robbed and the thieves were still at large. My teammates and I had just came from football practice, and we thought it would be a good idea to grab some Gatorades to replenish our thirst. As soon as we took a step towards the intersection of the street, we were soon met with sirens and police shouting to stop and put our hands up. Initially, I thought they were talking to someone else, but all eyes were on us. In a state of shock, one of the officers approached me and asked me, where were we coming from? And I thought it was apparent because we all had our football paraphernalia on, and I'm just getting out of football practice, a big sweaty guy. After going through the questioning process, we were soon met by our head coach, in which he demanded that we be released and that this was a huge mistake. He exclaimed that it was impossible for us to be involved because we had just finished football practice. After hours of reviewing the video, the police apologized for falsely accusing us and wished us well for the upcoming season. Unbeknownst to us that evening would not only change our perception of law enforcement, but the world around us. I was grateful to make it out of that situation because many kids my age were not pushed to succeed, but instead they were manacled and immediately entered into the penal system. My personal mission since that experience has been to continually question laws and find ways to amend laws for subjugated groups in the U.S. legal and political system. And that is why I joined the AmeriCorps. This year has been an awesome experience for me to not only grow professionally and also personally. And I would just like to thank you all for being here tonight. This is my first part of my story, and I'll be here with the next. This year has been very challenging, not only for myself as a black man, but for the entire country as a whole. With the recent encounters with law enforcement, I began to do some self-reflection and decided to inspire young men of color to not allow society and their current situation to deter their goals. Thus, I made the conscientious decision to embark upon a 12-month journey to render service to Montgomery Public Schools, the Study Circles program. I had the privilege of dedicating each day to enhancing racial equity through dialogue and educational development. Within this year, I was a facilitator, a mentor, role model, listener, and so much more. I had the pleasure of serving alongside some of the future change agents of our generation. I had the honor of traveling and participating in a peace conference in Jerusalem, Israel, titled Encourage. This experience within itself opened my eyes to the global community and the universal call for peace and encouragement that we need today. While in Jerusalem, my colleagues and I presented an encouraging piece called To My Unborn Child, in which stemmed from Yale's Black Men's Union. This piece was very thought-provoking because we discussed the future of our world and how we wanted our children to be prepared to deal with life's unfairness. After the conference, I remember walking through the streets of the Jaffa Gate and local food markets. My name was no longer Jemarkus. It was Obama, surprisingly. And while I liked the attention, I began to act as if I was the president himself. I'm honestly still looking for my Secret Service detail. I'm very thankful for the sacrifices and support from my mother, from John Landsman, Dina Kune, Yesenia Elastico, and all of you great people who are here tonight. I'm grateful for the personal and professional growth and development that has occurred in this short time. I look forward to my new experiences as I embark upon my legal education at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte School of Law. This opportunity, thank you. Thank you. This opportunity gives me a chance to search for truth, but to see the real people and lives involved. And while I do not know which side of the table I may counsel in the courtroom, or if I even been sitting in the courtroom at all, I do know that the drawing of this story and serving people will never fade me. I look forward to allowing law school to shape me and to give me new skills, bringing those desires to a career in the legal profession. I will continue my quest to embody the spirit of a servant leader and a brother. Thank you.